of the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. We are your hosts, Edgar Soto, alongside Henry Cruz and Mitch Mayhem. And today, we're discussing this week's hot takes, rumors, news throughout the wrestling world. How are you guys?
I'm chilling, man. We're having an awesome day. How are you guys? How are both of you guys doing?
It's been hectic.
Yeah, I hear that.
Even for for it to be a Sunday, it's pretty wild. It's been
for real.
Yeah, it's been a little crazy.
Listen, a lot has happened in the wrestling world, right? These past couple of days, some good, some bad, some confusing. But let's start with everything that has happened after SummerSlam. I mean, a lot has gone by this so far this week, right? We'll kick things off with Monday Night Raw, right? Seth Rollins, your new World Heavyweight Champion. And guys, we finally get a name to his faction. So going forward, the group will now be called The Vision. What do you think of the name?
Yeah, I think
the Visionary.
Didn't we talk about that last time?
Yeah, I think it was like rumored, and then
it was rumored.
And then on Monday Night Raw, he just confirmed it.
It
was weird because I thought it was the Oracle, but I guess they decided to go.
No, this is way better. The Vision, he's the Visionary. This is way better, way better.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying it is better, but I thought they were sticking with the Oracle because they were talking with that.
The Oracle's Heyman.
Yeah,
he's the Oracle.
Yeah, he's known as the Oracle. I mean, he gets all these nicknames, right? With with its the Wise Man, now the
Tribal Chief. Oh yeah, Wise Man, the Advocate, Fat Ass. You name
it. anything.
Head the Penguin.
Anything that you could possibly think, right?
Yeah.
And so. A lot happened on Monday Night Raw, obviously, and then with the chaotic ending, one that I was live for the event, which
you gotta tell us about that.
Yeah, it was awesome. Honestly, it was all right. So hard to believe that I live in New York, and it was like my first time going to the Barclays Center. But
that is kind of crazy.
I think what's like, it was cool. It was just like a live episode of Monday Night Raw, not just a live show. But everything with the chaotic ending that we had at the end, right, where it was Seth Rollins versus LA Knight, and then in comes Punk to interfere, and then in comes Roman Reigns. But obviously the Vision, they took out everybody. But where do we go on from here? Like, do we get a triple? I mean, not a triple threat match. Do we get a fatal four way of some sorts, or
the rumored feud is Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for the long term? But I don't really know if CM Punk is going to be the Mania opponent. If they're going to put that like on the back burner, I don't really know. It's hard to say.
I don't. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, Henry.
No, I'm good with mine. Yeah.
I could see them building up like solo, like doing 1 versus 1 here and there until a few months out of Survivor Series and building it up for War Games. And they'd have to add one more person to the face side.
You know what would be interesting?
Which is not hard to do.
Which has never been done for War Games is what if we get like a triple threat tag team match for War Games?
I would like that. Honestly, I like what you said a couple of weeks ago. So we should hybrid the old Survivor Series style with War Games. We should like mix it together. Elimination in a cage.
I like it.
I mean, yeah, you could, yeah. I mean, honestly, the 3 teams I was thinking of was obviously Seth Rollins' new faction, which is growing, the Vision. And then you got
I don't think they're gonna add more members, but yeah.
They might add one. That's rumored.
I don't think so.
So you got Solo's faction.
Too many guys.
And then you got the rumored sort of bloodline coming back at some point down in the future. So I mean, you got 3 teams right there that all got issues with each other. They all have disdain.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities there.
It's just a lot going right now.
Yeah. So, I mean,
and then there's the heroes like Punk, Rhodes, Cena.
And even LA Knight.
Well, yeah, LA Knight. Well, LA Knight, yeah, obviously.
So what about a fatal 4-way tag team War Games eliminator match? That would be insane.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
I mean, you have two rings.
WWE likes combining so many storylines, and like what we do now is like what we do know is that okay, fine. Roman Reigns has issues with the Vision. So does CM Punk. So does LA Knight, and it's like, all right, do we get a fatal 4-way Clash in Paris? I know, like with every rumor, the long-term goal is to have a one-on-one match between Roman and Seth. But what we have now, it's kind of like a little hard to predict because it's just like, all right, it seems like a fatal 4-way, but or we might get like a triple threat match between Punk, Reigns, and Knight, and winner gets Seth.
Yeah,
could
be that too.
Yeah, something along those lines. But all right, we'll see what's going to happen between that. We also had Becky Lynch, right? Kind of pat herself in the back, right? In comes Nikki Bella, so Lynch and Nikki Bella will be the feud going forward. That clever shot by Lynch, obviously mentioning Bella's past relationship with John Cena. Which definitely got under Nikki's skin, and I like this. It's a battle of two veterans, right, going after the IC title, which I think adds value to the IC championship. So I'm not mad at it, but there's one little thing before I move on, and I want to ask you guys' opinion. It's like, Becky Lynch mentioned something about like her and Seth being like the top wrestling couple, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this is also in reference to a possible AJ Lee return. And
I don't know. It could be.
And I mentioned that since Seth is currently feuding with CM Punk, and there's all these rumors again with all right, will AJ Lee step back into the wrestling ring? Do you see it happening?
There's other wrestling couples in the world of wrestling. I think you guys, with all due respect, have been hot. I've been hearing this shit since 2016 about AJ. Oh, AJ's coming back, guys. I think she's happy doing what she's doing, helping her husband, and doing her. She's got her own thing going on, and
she will come back. She will come back for the right program.
For the right amount of money, maybe.
That and the right program, because she's not going to come back for the right amount of money.
And let's be honest, like, what is she, 35? When you especially as a woman, and this is just the truth, as you get older, it's harder to do those things. Men too, but
yeah.
But if you ever watched Heels, she definitely could still go in the ring. It's just a matter of.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying she can't. I'm saying she might not want to.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was just going to say. I don't know if she's.
I don't think she wants to. I don't think she wants to. Yeah.
I don't know if her heart's 100%. Like I said, I think it's like you said, the money, but I also think it's the right feud.
I don't even know if the money would be enough. I think she's okay with money.
The only person I could see AJ. The only person I see
good money outside of WWE. I mean, if she were to come back, great. She would make that much more. But I think she's making good money outside of WWE.
I see her coming back in a tag match. That would be one. I see her if she came back. I think obviously it would probably be for maybe 2 to 3 matches tops. I would say one would probably be a tag team with CM Punk, just the husband-wife dynamic, and then the other would be probably a singles match and a title match. And I say that one match would be to put over an up-and-coming young superstar to basically up their trajectory. And then the other one would be sort of like a title match where she comes out, she puts on a hard fight, but she loses and retires her own thing. I think that kind of scenario would be what she would come back for. I don't see any other scenario where she comes back.
We'll see if we get any more hints. I mean, it's no secret that you said young talent, like Roxanne Perez has been vouching or.
That's one of the only persons I think she would actually come back and
return. But it's a matter of will it happen, and we'll see. But just to Mitch's point, yes, she does seem happy outside of wrestling. So obviously with being an author, and that's great and all. Kind of you have to put your mental health first, and yeah, she loves but I wouldn't be surprised if that itch to return into the wrestling ring is there. Now, obviously, on SmackDown side, right? We're getting now new feuds. I mean, obviously, John Cena, he addressed his fans, and now he gets a one-on-one match with Public Enemy #1 Logan Paul. So,
well, that's been rumored. That's been the rumored feud for a long time with him.
Yeah,
So I'm surprised.
so it looks like
I did. They just pulled the trigger now.
Yeah.
So they're buddy like a month ago, and now they're fucking
Yeah.
fighting.
Hey, and now that
I
you
love the storyline continuity. Triple H, thank you.
Yeah, and just for buddy purposes, he finally restored that friendship with R-Truth. That R-Truth.
Yeah, and then we waste that. It's like we reset all the gimmicks they did.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Dude, it's
I don't
like
think
they
that's.
pressed a big reset button. He cut his hair off for nothing.
yeah. I'm
think,
with you on that.
I think the Rock stuff and Travis Scott
Dude,
messed up a lot of shit.
Did you
I'll be
see?
honest with
Okay,
you.
so hold on. Did you? Everything was going normal. Cena was doing his heel shit. R-Truth was doing his stuff. Cross was getting pushed more. And then suddenly, on that, even like the fucking Raw before that, everything was like going smoothly. And then SmackDown, Cena completely turns on a dime. Everything kind of shifts, and then we go into SummerSlam, and it's like someone walked in there and it was like, "No, we're doing it this way."
I think that's
And
just
something's
because The Rock
going
wasn't coming
on.
back.
Something's going on, and my spidey senses are tingling.
Yeah, no, listen, it was really weird, to be honest with you. The fact that John Cena randomly turns back to being this big baby face, right?
Completely wasted that turn, dude.
It was like a full switch, and then I'm like, okay, fine, great, Super Cena back at it again. But then, the fact with R-Truth, and it's like, all right, is R-Truth now going back to this comedy gimmick, or is it going to be like this dark path truth that we've been seeing for months? I mean,
no, I saw the comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like I completely like the whole thing where like Cena like legit try to make it as it was R-Truth, the one who turned heel after their interaction on SmackDown. I thought that was very, very, very clever. But again, we got to see what happens, right?
Something's up.
Yeah, and then another feud that that is currently shaping up is Cody Rhodes versus McIntyre.
Finally, McIntyre's getting his dues. Finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
Which, I mean, it seems like I hope it. I don't know. Like I feel like it's long overdue.
Way long overdue.
Yeah, because he's definitely like one of those top talents. Main event.
Now the question is Cody's reign going to be a long reign or is it going to be a short reign where McIntyre?
No, Drew's not going to win. Unfortunately, I wish he would, but he's not.
I mean, there's nothing that right now that leads me to believe that Cody's reign is in jeopardy.
No.
Yeah.
I wish. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. And then everybody's favorite tag team. Listen, I have been. I'm hooked. I'm hooked on this partnership between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte.
Yeah, I love it too.
Well, one of them is turning though. It's not going to be Charlotte, so we already know who that's going to be at some point.
What? Everyone shits on Charlotte. I met her in 2015 at WrestleMania 31. Okay, she might have an ego now because she's done a lot, but she was cool she was really cool. She was super cool. We talked for 5-6 minutes, and she didn't have to either. Gave me a hug, and then I saw other fat, smelly guys try to hug her, and she was back off. But no, she was really cool to me. So I always remember.
Unfortunately, that's the dark side. That's the dark side of the
Oh, dude, a
Especially
lot of them
there's
don't know
there's
how to wear. They don't know what deodorant is. It
it's
like
not,
smells
even
so
that.
bad.
It's just I think a lot of them are just weirdos and they say dumb shit.
Oh,
and do
and
dumb shit.
definitely, and they like, dude. I seen a lot of them. Like that's why, like when I do pictures with women, I try to cup on the shoulders or hover hand it because they will like get too close to the women and like grab things they shouldn't be
Yeah,
grabbing.
no, like sometimes when you see like bear hugs and it's like, all right, dude,
That's
like,
ridiculous. Yeah,
like
dude,
I get it if
it's
it's
a
like
photo.
I get it if it's an arm, and even if they allow it, or wherever on the shoulder or on the waist, if they allow it, fine. But to,
Right.
like some of these pictures where they're like, all over them, it's like,
Yeah, like Alexa Bliss had one where dude was all over her and she had to like give the fakest
I
smile
think Becky
ever.
too.
Poor, dude, if I was Seth Rollins, I would curb stomp that dude's ass immediately.
Immediately. But listen, nevertheless, these frenemies, I love the way they've been building this because it's like it did more good to especially to Charlotte. I mean, listen, no matter what Alexa Bliss does, she's always going to be a fan favorite. But with Charlotte, there was this whole thing where like, all right, injury.
She was getting despised.
Yeah, it was like injury, came back, put a title on her. And it kept repeating. And it's like, all right, fans felt like, all right, WWE is definitely forcing every championship on Charlotte.
Right, and like you said, Alexa Bliss is humanizing her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So so I definitely
Totally agree with you.
love this partnership, and hopefully we get it. And also it brings some some credibility into the women's tag team champions, something that you kind of need. All right, guys, let's go on some serious concerning news, right? On some several WWE contract updates,
boy.
right? Mitch, we'll start with Karrion Kross and Scarlett, right?
Yeah, start with the big one, aren't you?
Yeah, something that again we've been listening to for the past several weeks now, right? One moment you think they're not re-signing, then you think they are, and latest news, it does not look good, but we'll see how it turns out. But so Karrion Kross and Scarlett's contract expired at midnight on August 10th. So technically, they are currently free agents. And they were supposed to be in person at Monday Night Raw, which they didn't appear. So again, it's one of those things where like, all right.
So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to give my like exact like prediction about it, because I just want to see, because lately they have been swerving us left and right.
Yeah.
So that would not surprise me. But let me just say this: if Triple H lets Karrion Kross, a generational talent who can speak like Jake Roberts, go, who is methodical in the ring. Yeah, he can't do flips, but he understands psychology in the ring. If you let a star like that go, you are inept and you don't deserve a job, in my opinion. And Scarlett too. Scarlett is the perfect wing girl to him.
Yeah, no, she's a great manager. I mean,
she complements it perfectly like a woman did. She's kind of like a woman.
Yeah, I was gonna say they perfectly complement each other. My concern is, and I'm with you, I'm 100% with you. My concern is they were supposed to have an angle, right, on Monday Night Raw, where Kross was supposed to admit that he was wrong about Zayn.
Right, and they just scrapped it.
Exactly, that was scrapped. And then another concerning part of this storyline is that we see Sami Zayn all of a sudden show up on SmackDown to take on Solo.
Right, like nothing just happened. Like it's just nothing.
Exactly. So that's very, very concerning to me.
You know what? Half of me wants, if they're gonna just keep treating him like this, go to AEW, be the star that you are, like Tony Storm did, like Swerve did. Go, because Tony Khan, he can't be that dumb. He's got to see the star potential in Kross. So you go to AEW, you will get paid more. You will probably go right to the main event where you deserve, and you will get the eyes on you deserved for years now. Because Triple H, for some reason,
Didn't
is
they
hating
do
on
something
it.
like that recently where they swerved everyone about like a talent not being in the company anymore, and then all of a sudden they just showed up? I forgot who. They did it fairly recently. I'm just trying to.
What, Natalia back in the like a few months ago, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I forgot like when. Like they like pulled their merch
Our
off of.
truth, but I mean,
It was, I think, our truth. I'm sorry. Wow, what a brain fart! It was our truth where they pulled everything, and then once the demand of our truth came, then
yeah, but the demand's already there. They know that, the demand came for our truth after the firing because it was such a shock.
yeah.
The demand's already being heard. It did, and like you said, when they said we want Cross, Triple H goes, "You want Brock? You got him." I think that was on purpose. I think he did. I think he heard it. I think he knows what he's.
Oh no, he knows what it is.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing.
And then you have, you have also news breaking that like these other wrestling companies are hesitant to approach Cross because they think it's all the work. No, because they think it's all the work between WWE. Yeah.
So they would be
yeah, so I think they're like, so they're waiting until everything like kind of like finalized.
Well, you know what? You know what's not tampering? If Cross were to call a friend of his that just so happened to work at AEW, and that person were to just so happen to talk to Tony.
Hey.
That's very legal.
Yeah. That's very
yeah.
So we'll see what happens with them. I think
he's got friends there.
I think we'll maybe get more clarity maybe tomorrow, hopefully. But right now it seems like everything is legit, and Cross and Scarlett are no longer in part of WWE. Which
we'll see tomorrow. I'll see.
Yeah. And then another contract update. I think this was more kept in quiet. Ashante, the Adonis, he announced his WWE exit. So basically, his contract, expired, and WWE decided not to renew. He was in NXT for the past several months. He had a storyline with. I think it was Carmen Petrovic, and then he started doing his own thing. But again, yeah, so he's on his way out. He's currently out. And then Austin Theory. So this is
real quick.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Ashante Adonis go to the Independents or TNA.
Oh, okay. Maybe, TNA reunite with what's his name, AJ Francis.
Yeah.
It
worked better than Navarro. I'm just not into Navarro.
Got you. And then Austin Theory, right? So this had people kind of like wondering, all right, what's really happening? So Austin Theory was quietly removed from the WWE's roster, and everybody thought, all right,
the internal roster, right?
Yeah, the internal roster. So everybody thought it was like, oh, did he get released or something? So, I think it was more injury related.
They said they confirmed it was injury related.
Yeah, so Theory is still part of WWE's roster, but he's on the injury list, kind of like where Zoe Stark and Dragunov are right now.
Yeah.
And speaking of Dragunov, I think he's been cleared to return. So
I was gonna say it's been a while. When's he coming back?
Yeah.
I think he had a torn ACL, so he's gonna be out a while anyway.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with Theory, what kind of injury he's dealing with, because again, he kind of disappeared out of nowhere. Even though there was a storyline in place because of a Waller kind of saying, yeah, 8 down under's no more. So we'll see what happens. We'll see when he returns.
He's coming back as a face. That's what it means.
Yeah. Another former WWE talent, as you know, Braun Strowman has taken several shots at WWE this week, saying that WWE doesn't care about its fans, it kind of throwing all the shade to WWE. Now, Braun Strowman was released from WWE due to financial reasons. I mean, he was getting paid most in talent, but he was not being used, as much. So they were like, all right, for the amount of money that we're paying you, yeah, we just might well release you, right? And he also took another shot saying, because regarding somebody making someone making a stupid business decision in regards to SummerSlam, right? Somebody made a comment, right? So I think it was somebody tagged like Triple H. Basically,
it was the whole Brock Lesnar comment that he said he wanted Brock, and he was saying they wanted Karrion Kross, and they were like he's like, it's just nepotism and kiss assery. Basically.
Yeah, so that was about that, and then regarding this was the actual tweet. So somebody wrote, WWE SummerSlam sure highlights a guy they cut from the roster in Braun Strowman. He was tagged a lot in promos, highlights whether it be on Netflix, Unreal, or on the pre-show for SummerSlam. Makes you wonder why the hell he was cut if they're using his image and likeness so much at Triple H. And then that's where he replied, because someone made a stupid business decision. So it still seems like he's pretty sour about the way things ended with his WWE career.
I think Triple H has more say in talent releases than he lets on. I'll just be honest with you. I've started to see a pattern with it, and he's like, he doesn't control it. He has a say in it too. So
I think
dude, of course he does.
I think it was a stupid release on to release Braun Strowman. At least like restructure the deal or maybe like renegotiate, right?
Yeah, but I don't think Braun was gonna renegotiate it. He won that money, dude.
No, right. But in terms of like releasing him, you gotta understand. It's like, all right, if they're paying you all this money and you're not being used, then it's like, okay, it's
but you've also got to keep in mind he's 40 something plus years old, and he's had his time. He's there's not a lot more, huh?
Not only that, he was injury prone too.
Yeah, he's done a lot already. There's not much more you can do. There's not much more you can do with him. He's injury
he was
prone.
Paralyzed. Let's not forget that too. He said he lost feeling on the left side.
Exactly, too. And he's taking away spots from people who deserve it and are coming up.
Well, he helped with Bronson Reed's feud, but I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think since Braun is not wrong in what he said, obviously Brock Lesnar coming back at SummerSlam was a big topic, but there's a lot of there's a lot of controversy with that because, everybody's like, oh, yeah, he was cleared by legal. But technically, like, just being cleared by legal doesn't mean you're cleared from what's going on. I think people have that common misconception. Oh, he was legally cleared. No, legally means he's not being on it. Right now, his name is just mentioned in there, but he's not being sued. Doesn't mean that he won't be sued or he can't be sued and added on. There's just there's just a lot of different legal things that could happen. And, I get what Braun is saying. Like, he's frustrated, and then, not only that, like the backstage reaction to, obviously that was an interesting one too, but there's just a lot going on in WWE recently that it just has me scratching my head a little bit, I guess, in a way.
Yeah. I got a conspiracy theory. You want to hear it?
And then Braun makes sense.
Real quick, I'm going to forget, Henry. I'm going to forget. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
The conspiracy theory. That they're gonna so this whole Brock Lesnar thing, like him coming back, is a test to see if they could get away with it, and if they can, Vinnie Mac is back, baby. No, I think Vince is gonna try to weasel his way back in. He is a cockroach. He will not die.
Well, he only has 2 or 3% of the country. I wouldn't. So.
But they can give it back. Maybe they made an agreement here, you take this while the storm settles down, and then we have an agreement to give me back my shares. You can't do that in business.
I
doubt it.
I think I think we have to see the numbers, right? And when I see the numbers, it's like, all right, will viewership go down and whatnot? Because I see where Mitch is going. It's like, all right, this is a test run to see how people will react to anything circulating Brock Lesnar, right?
Yeah.
And if they do, and it's like, all right, all right. if Brock was given the green light, you know, but I don't know because I don't know. It's such a like sensitive subject that I don't know if WWE would have the balls to bring him back.
I don't think so. I think
WWE would have the balls to bring back Brock.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
but I think when in terms of Triple H is like, if Vince were to return in some
their family
shape or form, like that would probably mean like Triple H turning over the reins back to Vince.
So I'm gonna
maybe
say this
not, but you're their family. You got Stephanie, you got Triple H, you got Bruce is basically family. You got Michael.
I'm gonna say this real quick about it. The only he's not coming back because he owns 2-3%. He can't buy it back. Maybe could he have some type of creative?
You can do things other than that. That's not. You don't understand.
Could he have
what
some
I'm saying.
No. I was going to say the next point. He could have some creative input, but then again, that was a disaster. So I don't see that happy. I could see him making sporadic appearances, but that's only if the lawsuit gets settled or something happens with it.
Yeah,
right
he could have it in his contract that if certain things are settled or clear, that he has the right.
I don't think that's going to be settled.
He has the rights back to his stuff.
I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
I don't know. That's like one of those like sensitive subjects. It's like, all right, let's just play the what if game. Like if he were to like appear on WWE programming, the backlash, the hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I'm gonna say, then it's going to make Braun's statement true.
Been happening.
I'm going to say Braun's statement is true, but I will say this: like, the only reason why Brock Lesnar is back, I'm not like a law person, but obviously I know some stuff with the law. The only reason why Brock Lesnar is back is because his name appears as a person in the thing, but he's not part of
he's
the lawsuit.
So person of interest. He's an accessory. He's not
legality wise, he's basically not guilty of something. But the problem is he has a reputation now of being part of somebody who, I'm not going to go dig deep into it, but basically it's a sensitive topic, like Soto says.
Yeah, it's not a criminal matter. It's a social aspect matter of like how society deems it.
Just be decent people. That's basically
right. Exactly.
And I'll say this: no matter if Vince gets cleared or not, he will get 1,000%. I'm saying this right now. He will get the Hulk Hogan treatment if he comes back to WWE. 1,000%.
I hope so. He deserves.
He's gonna get booed in every game.
He fucking deserves it. He deserves worse than the Hogan treatment.
Yeah. Yep. On some quick AEW news, some quick injury updates regarding Wardlow and Buddy Matthews. So with Wardlow, we haven't seen him since March 2024, right? Since AEW Dynamite Big Business, which is over a year ago.
I thought they were done with him.
Yeah, I thought so too. But it seems like right after he suffered a shoulder injury, and then a little bit after that, he was involved in a car accident, right? Again, according to Sean Rossap, he's been cleared. And again, he did meet with Tony Khan to discuss his return, and also he was spotted backstage, right? In when AEW was in Cleveland. So that's that. It seems like a return is in the works. I mean, also he's been busy also because he's been filming the American Gladiators reboot, which is going to be on Prime Video. So it seems like we're going to get him sooner. How soon and what plans are in store for him, that remains to be seen. But again, positive news for Wardlow.
They've dropped the ball on him so many times. I'm not expecting much. I'm hoping, but I'm not.
Yeah,
my fingers are crossed.
Yeah, he's one who's had so much potential and momentum that when his momentum was at all-time high, it just like dropped out of.
I'll be honest. I think they had a moment there to really make him a star, and they dropped the ball. And I think it might be too late.
Yeah, I think it was right after I think
the MJF stuff.
Yeah, the MJF feud. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That was Diesel Sean.
Yeah.
That was the part, dude. I literally have the handbook right in front of you.
Because I was about to say, I was like, all right, when Wardlow returned and was part of I guess one of the mask henchman for the Undisputed Kingdom, and just kind of like fizzled out. And I was just like, oh well, that goes there. But yeah, his momentum was that like MJF feud. So
popped him like a balloon.
Yep. In terms of Buddy Matthews, this one's complicated and more of a negative one, and it's unfortunate. So we haven't seen Buddy Matthews since AEW Grand Slam Australia, right? So right before that match, if you guys don't remember, he injured his ankle right before the match, right? And a lot of blame was because of the wrestling ring. And yeah, for some time it was like a up and down, story whether his ankle was getting better or not. But he recently posted up a picture, right, alongside Rhea Ripley, his wife, and said, "Update: heading into surgery to repair my ankle." So I guess that ankle really, really didn't, recover the way it was supposed to, right? Some really, really tough news because it's like all this time loss, and it's like, but it's a good thing that he's getting that surgery. Obviously get that fixed. Come back stronger than ever. But it's going to be a while till we see Buddy Matthews on AEW TV. And shout out to Kyle Fletcher, who inked a long-term deal with AEW. We don't have this, specific what's it called?
Details
of the contract, but we know that he signed a major long-term contract earlier this year, and it seems like he's being rewarded for it. I mean, obviously he's now the current TNT champion, and ever since like kind of like going on his own, he's been killing it. All these matches that he's been having with Ospreay, and now what's it called? Calling out, challenging New Japan Pro Wrestling to send their best to face him at AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling's Forbidden Door.
Yeah. He's done great, and he fits so well with Don Callis. Don Callis accentuates him perfectly.
Yeah. Now, quick question: just before we move, who do you think will answer that challenge?
Oh man, from New Japan?
Yeah.
I don't keep up on New Japan, so I wouldn't know. Like, oh, what's his name? Bald crazy dude who was here, who was in AEW like a year or two ago. The like hardcore. He did a thing with Jericho. Like,
oh my god,
I know.
You
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No. I'm trying to Nick Gage.
No. In Japan, we're talking about Japanese,
Japan.
right?
Who, Ishii?
Yeah, it could be Ishii. Yeah, hold on.
Well, he just faced Ishii, so I'm not sure.
No, not Ishii. Hold on.
I think if there's one name, I'll just, it's gonna probably be Tanahashi, because he said like he wanted New Japan's best, and since like Tanahashi's on his like retirement like run or tour.
That's true. True.
I think it's gonna be him, but who knows? And speaking of Forbidden Door, you have Jon Moxley's Forbidden Door plan. So week after week after week, him and the guys are getting stalked by Darby Allin. And that's what we're leaning towards. There was a segment where Moxley and Marina Shafir found Wheeler Yuta in a body bag, right? And when they unzipped the bag, Yuta had like a message on his mouth or whatever taped, and it said Forbidden Door. Obviously, that's coming from Darby. So we're going to see Jon Moxley and Darby running back. Now, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a crazy stipulation with this one.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Everyone, like, it's a mixed bag on the what are they called? The Rough Riders? What are they called?
Oh,
Death
oh,
Riders. Death Riders.
Death Riders. Death Riders. Like, there's mixed feelings. Some people like them, some people hate them. But I think people are underestimating and kind of leaving the shine off of one of the stars of the group, and that's Marina Shafir. I think she is all. I think she accentuates Moxley just as good, if not more, than Scarlett does Cross.
She is the glue.
She is the glue. I love
is
her.
the
I think
glue.
she might be the best female like antagonist.
Yeah, I think she is the glue. Like everything she does, especially in a John Moxley's match, she is the difference maker.
Yeah.
In every single one of his matches. You can talk about Yuta, you can talk about Claudio, it's her.
That's another one WWE dropped. They could have developed her. They cut her.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Forbidden Door, it seems like, yep, Darby and John Moxley. I hope. Oh, I can't wait. I really can't wait because that's just gonna be insane.
All the crazy shit we're gonna see. Someone's gonna die.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now there's some weird news that came out this week, right, regarding like backstage report heat on the Hurt Syndicate. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's not on the group itself. It's mainly towards MVP. Again, they were like, oh, that there was all these like rumors, right, that he didn't want Bobby Lashley or Shelton Benjamin losing the AEW Tag Team Champions to Jet Speed because he doesn't like Speedball Mike Bailey. But then Speedball Mike Bailey and MVP kind of like filmed a kind of like a clip or something and kind of put all those rumors to shit. So I don't know what's really, really happening here. There's also, rumors about, frustration between like, MVP's role with like the creative direction surrounding the Hurt Syndicate. Like, I don't know. There's all these things.
Sounds like an old school versus new school kind of clash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that, we have to monitor, but again, a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know what? That's the real reason MVP was like, go, I know MVP is trying to look out for his guys and whatnot, but, again, it's like, I think we have to like see what more is shared with us in order for us to make some sort of an opinion. We're just sharing you what what's out there.
Agreed.
And to close off this episode, let's talk about the big news of the week, and that's WWE's new deal with ESPN.
Oh boy!
You mean that we all got to pay $30 now, unless it's part of the
yeah.
I don't know. Nick Khan was like, "Oh yeah, people will happily pay $29.99 and
bullshit."
He wants to pay my
$29.99. So we go from $10 a month from unlimited everything for 10 years with the network. Then we go to $5 for the basic on Peacock for the PLEs to $30. It's not happening. You're not taking us back to 2008 pay-per-view steal from us bullshit. That is absolute theft. No.
So just so people are in the loop, right? Nick Khan, right, confirmed that ESPN's deal with WWE, right, will include all 10 major WWE premium live events, right?
Real quick,
yeah.
Did you hear? They're making Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, and Royal Rumble 2 nights as well.
So bad. That's so bad.
Money.
Yeah, that's when it comes. That's all it comes down to.
Dude, that's all. This is TKO. This is a new era, baby. You thought Vince McMahon was mad.
Listen,
these motherfuckers will leech out every cent they can.
Yeah, no, you're right. This TKO WWE, yeah, absolutely. I mean, just
Ari Emanuel is a blood-sucking vampire.
Just looking into this past weekend with SummerSlam, right? Yeah. I was debating it 4 months. I was like, all right, as a wrestling fan, it would be a no-brainer. If SummerSlam was one night, take my money, I'd be there. But then it was like 2 nights, and I was just like, I was
what
really
justifies 2 nights?
yeah. I was like, what superstars am I gonna see? Like what if I can't? You know? So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Go ahead.
I can see Royal Rumble being 2 nights, women's on one night,
One night and
men's
the
on,
men's
yeah,
on.
and then having a big stack card, and then Mania. But no, this is too much, and it's obviously a money grab.
And if we get Survivor Series, you know what that means, right? They're going to do two War Games matches in
Yeah,
separate
of
nights.
course.
The
One for
men's
the
one, the
women's,
men's
one for
one,
the men's.
but separate nights now instead of just having it in one night.
Yeah,
Right.
I see that right there is just like
I wish
I
they
don't
went
know.
back to the elimination style too in some form, but yeah.
Yeah, I think obviously Nick Khan confirmed right as of right now that
Ooh.
WWE premium live events on ESPN will have no extra fee. We'll see about that, but
I have an idea. I think they did this in like the very first Survivor Series. So you have and you can even do it in the cage. You have teams, fight it out. Whoever gets eliminated is out, and the winners of those tag matches go to a final battle royal. Winner gets a title shot.
Listen,
Okay.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I just like all these like 1 night, 2 nights. I mean, that is a great idea. I just stick to one day, but it's just like
Oh no, I'm just saying if you need to fill the card up, you need ideas.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, I feel you. I agree with you 100%. If you're going to have, I think even just WrestleMania 2 days is stretching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can get away with WrestleMania, but now they're overreaching.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all we have for this week. I mean, it's a lot. It may have not seemed a lot, but it's a lot, especially with I think Cross's contract and obviously with the whole merger between WWE and ESPN. It was a lot to take in. So
yeah, and there's still a lot that's happening as we speak that we'll be able to talk more about next time.
And we will make sure to keep you guys up to date. Obviously, check us out on all platforms. So. Yeah, you can listen to the audio version of this episode on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you want to see the full video, check us out on YouTube. You can also check out our link tree at Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast, as you see down below, to access past episodes and to just check out our social media pages. Again, if you want to ever contact us, message us, go to our link tree. That is the best way to contact us. So that'll do it for us at the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. Again, thank you everyone who tuned in. We appreciate the love and support. Till next time.
Run those socials up, gang. Peace.
Laters.